Hello, everybody, and welcome to a slightly delayed Hoosier State Instigators basketball night. I'm your co-host Frosty here with my man Jakey Muffins. Jake, how you doing, man?
I am good. Yeah, apologies on our end here for the delay, but finally getting some Instigators basketball back on the channel. I'm excited.
Yeah, I'm really excited for it too. You know, it's when you own a small business and you guys are the only, and there's only like 2 or 3 or 4 owners, and 2 of them get really busy with life, then the work that they normally do doesn't go to anybody.
Yeah.
Because there's no one there. So, like you said, apologies to everyone. I am excited. I think we got 3 or 4 games left here in the Instigator season that we're going to be broadcasting here. Obviously, for those of you that follow us know the Instigator season ended, much like 159 other teams' seasons ended in the ABA this year, and that's with a loss. We're not going to talk. We're not going to say when. For those of you that know, but we're not going to spoil it here. Instead, Jake and I, once a week from here on out, we're going to run through the rest of the season, as well as do some other things on the channel. But we're here going back in time against the Nashville Aces, the number 9 team in the country, a team that beat us twice last year. I'm excited for this game, Jake. Or I'm sorry, they beat us once last year. I'm excited for this game, Jake. How are you feeling?
Yeah, I'm excited. Anytime we play a ranked team, the top 25 power rankings, especially a top 10 team, I think it puts a little extra pep in the guys' steps. They want to show that they are just as good, if not better, than these top ranked teams.
That's right, and at home as well. So defending our home court here, at Best Choice, which has been a great facility for us this year. I'm excited to see. The Nashville, their center played actually at Memphis, Division I school. A really good basketball player. I think he played overseas as well. Definitely the guy to watch, number 2. And then, for us, we obviously are getting comfortable with a roster that's feels like is ever changing, trying to build chemistry. And so we're going to continue to do that here. But without further ado, we're going to head out to Best Choice. But before we do that, we're actually going to take you through, as always, the rules that make ABA basketball one of the best brands of basketball in the world. All right, everyone, we're here at Best Choice Fieldhouse. Apologies, we think the sound is not working for the video. If it is working, ignore my apologies. If it's not working, please accept them graciously. As we're getting ready for the game here, I think both teams are just huddling up before we start. Jake, while we wait for the players to hit the court, what are your keys for the game tonight?
Yeah, I think we've seen the various defenses for the Instigators this season. I think with the Aces, we've seen they're a team that is capable of scoring. So I'm looking for us to not allow second chance opportunities. Something we've said several times throughout the season, but I think that's going to be the key to the game if we can limit the offensive rebounds and second chance opportunities for the Aces.
Yeah, absolutely. Turnover is a big key for us this year. We're turning the ball over nearly 25 times a game. Something we got to cut down on is even in a 48-minute game. That's a lot of turnovers in a game. We're scoring well. Again, I think we're scoring more points this year than we did last year. But it doesn't matter if we don't play good defense to your point. And so, let's hope that we get some good defense out of the Instigators today. We know Nashville's a tough team, again, number 9 in the country. We know they're strong, we know they're tough, and we're going to have to bring it on both sides of the court because they can get hot. And apologies, I keep saying Nashville Aces. We're playing the Ohio Kings, Jake.
Oh,
So there's
okay.
that.
Yeah.
So we're playing the Ohio Kings. A game that, obviously we just barely lost to them last time. And so we're going to try to pull out the victory here. Big key here for the Kings, is I believe Cam Mitchell's missing for this game. So we'll see how that impacts what the Kings are trying to do. So before this game gets started, we're going to take a quick commercial break, I think. And we'll be back right after this. Well, Jake, we're a little rusty. I had the wrong game up. That was a game we'd already played
Oh, yeah.
on the screen. Our next game is against the Maysville Miners, so I'm still running on the Hoosiers. So that's helpful. So apologies to everyone out there as we go to get started here. Um, to get ready for this game. We're going to take another quick commercial break and be right back. Rusty as heck. I'll be right back.
When I built my home, they offered me all kinds of cookie cutter options for my basement. But I had a specific vision, so instead, I called Chris Shepard and his team at Shep's Quality Construction. They worked with me and built my dream basement on my budget. If you have a project that you need done, make sure that you call Shep and his team and see your vision become reality today.
All right, so we're here now. Maysville Miners versus the Hoosier State Instigators. Sorry about that, Jake, and all those watching. Wrong stream is up, and now the right one is. So hopefully this will go better from here on out, Jake. So the Maysville Miners, not ranked, but a really good team, handed the Indiana Lions a loss to start the season. So we expect this one to be quite the matchup as well, as we see Tyler starting for the Instigators along with Dane Wilburn. We got Cash starting as well as Malcolm Martin. So we almost started here. And then finally we got Miro in the background there starting for the Instigators. So our AI camera is taking a zoom, Jake, around the court.
Yeah, showing off the wonderful venue, Best Choice Fieldhouse.
Great wide view here as we get started. And finally, we're underway. Maysville versus the Instigators. Sorry for the confusion, folks. You're right, I know you're watching, so apologies to you for the confusion. As Maysville gets first shot up, and that goes in for 3. So you see Dane bring the ball up. I've actually not seen this game. I was absent as Dane hits the 3. So, I mean, I know the final outcome, Jake, but I don't know what happens in this game. So we'll be riding together playing this out. The game is tied here, 3-3. It's also in the first quarter, so the scoreboard's off, but I'm sure they'll catch up. There we go. Tyler with the rebound. Look at Dane who's going to push the ball up the court. Pass out to Tyler. Tyler over to Miro, who's been a big addition to the Instigators roster. He gets fouled. Instigators are maintaining the ball here. Once again, 3-3 early in the first quarter, just a minute going by. There's some conversation here. It's now a side out, not under the basket. Shout out, by the way, Maysville Miners, owned by one of the owners of Apex Athletic Collective, Joe Perez. So a little friendly in management rivalry, Jake, for this game.
Yeah, bragging rights on the table for this one.
You see Cash with the 3. He misses that, and the Miners get the rebound. I gotta say, I like the orange uniform for the Miners. You don't see a lot of orange in the ABA.
Yeah, I'm definitely a fan of the orange, Syracuse and all.
See there. Stolen from Dame. Miro and Tyler are back. 3-pointer by the Miners, and that goes in. The Miners take the lead here. Cash looking for Tyler in the middle. Tyler with the midi. He hits that. Nice shot by Tyler. That high-low game is something Instigators got to do against that 2-3 a little bit more. Another shot by the Miners. They missed that one. Rebounded by the Instigators. His game slows it up. Friends Miro who shoots a 3. He can make those. That one doesn't go, however. Miners looking around. Blocked by Miro. Great block. And that ball will go to the, let's see. Going to stay with the Miners. Great block by Miro. Something that we've definitely missed on the interior. Since the departure of AB, Alex Brown for the TBL earlier in the season. So, quick stoppage in play, some conversation about, I would guess, the shot clock is what they're talking about, Jake, wouldn't you?
Yeah, that would make sense.
Ball gets tipped there. Rebound, Miners get the shot. They're up by 3. Dane with a quick pass. That goes in. That's a 3-pointer by Malcolm Martin to tie the game. Another shot there. That goes 3 for the Miners. And this game's off to a hot start, Jake. Interior pass. Bump there. Pass out. Missed. Miro with the rebound. Oh, tries to get it to Malcolm. Unfortunately, gets intercepted by the Miners. Maysville takes it up. Tough layup. Goes in. Instigators back down 5 here. Shot. That's off, and the Miners are off and running. Good block there by Dane. Let's stay with the Miners. That's right, Jake. I love the AI camera. It's done a lot of good work for us. Today is not its finest camera angle.
Yeah, it's struggling a little bit so far.
That shot goes in. Tried to get the charge there to Tyler, but referee wasn't having it. Instigators were down 7 early in this one. Down to Miro. Miro tries to work the post. Goes with the up and under, and that falls. Miners again working down here. That's missed. Malcolm with the steal. He gets the bucket. Nice job by Martin to bring it back within 3. Stolen there by Dane Wilburn. He's going to go off to the races again. Passes it. Nice pass to Tyler. I wasn't sure who that was going to. I thought it was going out of bounds, but Tyler walks right into it. Martin, mid-range hits. Martin on fire to start this game. Kicking around all the Miners. That's off, and the Instigators get the rebounds. Instigators bring the ball up here. Martin to Wilburn. Wilburn's open. We'll go back to Martin. Is hot. Martin for 3 misses. Almost rebounded by no. Instead, the Miners get the ball and move quickly to the front court. They'll take another 3. And why not? They've been hot. And we'll take our first media timeout. Instigators down 18-14, 6:48 to go here in the first quarter.
Mission 22 is dedicated to unite the country in the war against veteran suicide. Bringing our veterans home is every American's job. Ambassadors are creating impact in their community across the country. Mission 22 has comprehensive treatment programs for post-traumatic stress and traumatic brain injury at no cost to veterans. This is an American issue. No matter where you stand, there's a place for your support. Visit mission22.com to learn more.
We're back here, just about to resume action on the court. Instigators down 4. Once again, not a lot of defense from the Instigators, just letting wide open 3s fly. It seems to have been a consistent problem all season. Don't you agree, Jake?
It has, and when the other team can shoot like the Miners have early in this game, it's a dangerous combination of the two.
Yeah, absolutely. So the Instigators, though, to their own benefit, have been shooting really well, particularly Malcolm, the team captain there. One of 3 team captains this year, along with returning players Jago Hart and Chuck Bloom. Block again, rebounded unfortunately by the Miners, and they get that bucket in. So far, the one shining bit of defense has been Miro and Tyler down low with the blocks. Dane got one as well. Penetration is going to be tough for the Miners all day, but we got to stop the 3-point shots as Tyler just misses the right shot there. And Skaters down 6. And that bucket goes in. As we get a reset here. There it is. Instigators down 8, 22-14 in the first quarter. David Wilburn playing point guard here, bring the ball up. It's been a lot of him and Martin today. We'll get it to Malcolm. Malcolm Belt loses the dribble. Instead, he'll go underneath to Miro. Miro misses the hook shot, and the Miners recover. Another 3-point attempt. Missed. Cash with the rebound. Cash Bell looking up the court. Cash has been such a huge addition for the Instigators here. Got him early in the season, and he's really produced. That bucket goes up, and it no good. The Miners race up the court. No one meets the ball until there. You get a turnover here. It's like a foul on the Miners, I believe. So it looks like Tyler will end on the ball here. Ball stolen right away. I'm not sure what that pass was. Missed layup though by Maysville, and the Instigators no harm, no foul, I guess. We got a flash. Oh, sorry, he misses that through. Miners are right back up the court. Missed layup again. Good defense there by Wilburn to interrupt the shot. As we get another miss there from Malcolm. 3-point attempt here by the Miners. That falls. The Miners with 4 minutes to go already have 25 points in this quarter. Shot. Miss again. Instigators have gone cold here since the media timeout. See another good defense inside. So swing around here. Bell goes down to Tyler. Tyler makes the bucket. The Instigators get it back within single digits here. 3:39 to go in the first quarter. Three-point shot wide open. That goes in. If you go to another we'll take a media timeout. Really good. 3:15 to go. Instigators down 12, 16 to 28.
After a tough game, recovery is everything. At Fisher's Cryotherapy, the official cryotherapy provider for the Hoosier State Instigators, I use whole body cryo to reduce inflammation and recover faster. For injuries, their targeted treatments get me back in action. And when I want to look and feel my best, the cryofacial and infrared sauna do the trick. Fisher's Cryotherapy, my go-to for recovery. Book your session today.
Hey, it's Jakey Muffins here in warm and sunny Florida, but there's no place I'd rather be than at Best Choice Fieldhouse in Fishers, Indiana for the next Hoosier State Instigators home game. You can go over to www.apexofsports.com, click on the tickets link at the top of the page, and get your game tickets for our next home game. We have 3 and 5 game packages as well to help save yourself some money. I hope to see you at the next home game, and when you're there, be sure, as always, to be great and instigate.
All right, we're back here. 3:15 to go. Looks like Warren Ford is checked in to the game here, so we'll see him get started shortly. Martin right to the basket, misses the midi, and Maysville take over possession here. Once again, interior defense by Instigators really good. Shot there. Looks like Deshaun Hopkins is also checked into the game for the Instigators, along with DK, a player not signed by the Instigators, but playing just this game due to lack of players available for the Instigators. Another layup. Deshaun here taking over for Dame as the point guard. Gets to Martin. Good backdoor pass there. And we get a foul there on DK, and he'll go to the line for 2. First free throws of the night, I believe, for either team, Jake.
Yeah, I believe so.
That goes in. We'll take a picture of the backcourt here. Good job, LB, locking down the defense. I don't want to say anything, Jake, but I believe the camera is struggling because it's falling on the referee's heads from time to time. I don't want to say why that is because it's not important, but I think that's the AI issue. The Maysville Miners is what about the ball. DK did hit that second free throw, and the Instigators missed that one. 16-point game. And there's good slashing action. We call a foul on Miro. Miro doesn't agree with the call. I'm not sure I do either. So now we get free throws for the Miners, number 24. Already up 16. Looking to extend that lead. Misses that one. Once again, we get a look at the backcourt. You see what I'm saying, though, Jake, with this camera referee situation?
I see the correlation.
Okay. Pass out here to Miro. Down to Krishan. Back to Miro. Miro will shoot a 3. He misses that. DK cleans it up and gets the bucket. Maysville brings the ball up here. 35-20, minute 24 to go in the quarter. Missed that one. That was an air ball. It looked like it got blocked by DK. Instigators will go up. And the ball gets stuck there. It's a jump ball. Instigators say it stays with them. So the ball should stay. So the rule is here, whoever won the tip-off does not get the ball here. Jake, do you know who won the tip-off? I don't. It looks like the Instigators lost the tip-off, so they'll get the ball here. And it gets immediately stolen, but goes out of bounds. The Instigators will inbound the ball here. A minute to go, thereabouts. Down 15. Shot goes in. That's a 3-pointer by Lynn for his first one tonight. The fabulous rookie there. Shot goes in. Miners at 37 points here in the first quarter. Terrible defensive showing so far from the Instigators, particularly on the shot outside. Good screen there by Miro. That's a travel. Instigators turn the ball over there. Maysville has the ball, 26 seconds to go. 2 second difference between shot clock and the game clock, as they say on ESPN when I watch those games. See, Jake, I do research.
Yeah.
Oh, there. That goes in. So and one opportunity coming here for Maysville. and a chance to break 40 in the first quarter. Meanwhile, the Instigators only have 23, a low scoring quarter for them by their standards. So put those two things together, and this game's off to a terrible start as the Instigators are now down 17 with 16 seconds to go. Shane Hopkins looks to attack the basket. Goes underneath to Miro. Miro misses the shot, and Maysville gets it, but that'll take us to the end of the first quarter. Instigators down 17, 40 to 23. We'll be back in the second quarter right after this.
Hey fans, it's Frosty, co-owner of the Hoosier State Instigators. Hope you're enjoying the broadcast, but I want to take just a few seconds to let you know about our fan voter tier on our Patreon. There you can find all kinds of cool stuff like behind the scenes footage of practices and tryouts, early access to games and podcasts, and much, much more. On top of that, you become an official fan voter of the Hoosier State Instigators, where you can make key decisions in running the franchise. Things such as what uniforms do we wear, who stays, who goes at the end of the season, evaluate the players and coaches, and make decisions that will impact this franchise for a long time. So this is your chance to get off the bleachers and into the boardroom with us, the Hoosier State Instigators, at www.patreon.com/Apex Athletic Collective. Hope to see you there.
All right, we're back here to start the second quarter action in the ABA. Instigators losing to Joe Perez's Maysville Miners, 40 to 23. Jake, what did you see in that first quarter?
Yeah, some good shooting from the Miners, especially from downtown, and some defense that needs some improvement from the Instigators. The under the basket was okay, but especially the perimeter was not too good.
Yeah, absolutely. So Instigators now we'll start with the ball here in the second quarter, hoping to make a dent in that lead. A fairly clean first quarter. I think only 5 fouls between the two teams. Foul counts this year in the ABA compared to our first season are way up. So I think that's a check mark for both teams, I think, as far as that goes. They only have 2 and 3 fouls respectively. Maysville brings the gun up after a miss there. It's got to be a 7-second violation, I would think. There's some conversation going on here. Yeah, apparently there's a clock issue. Yeah, the referee's going to have some conversation. That felt a lot like more than 7 seconds to me, Jake. I don't know about you.
It was definitely close.
They're still discussing. So there's still some conversation going on. Looks like Maysville is going to maintain possession here. So referees ruled something else was an issue, apparently. And they're going to allow Maysville to inbound the ball here. We wait for this to get underway. I want to tell you all, make sure that you check out our newest sponsor, Dubby. Use code Apex Athletics, get 10% off your first order with Dubby. Clean energy drink with no sugar. to help you get and stay in the game. So make sure you check out our new sponsor, W, and thanks, W, again for the sponsorship. And now a foul on the Instigators, it looks like. So rough start to this quarter, and we're only 18 seconds in. Now we get a moving screen, so the Instigators will get possession here. Quick throw and nearly a turnover. DK back in the game. He's looking for somebody here. He finds Miro. Miro's got Kashawn, but Kashawn with a deep three. That goes in. Instigators need those. Sorry, pull within 14 here. 122. Down 14 in the ABA is not nearly as big as people think, Jake. There's plenty of time left in this game. I think the Instigators just need to stick to their game plan. Execute a little bit better on offense and on defense, and they'll be right back in this. Mid-range shot doesn't go. Nailed it the rebound. 3-point Malcolm only continues to stay hot. And we get a quick timeout by the Miners, so we'll take a timeout ourselves, and we'll be back right after this.
When I built my home, they offered me all kinds of cookie cutter options for my basement. But I had a specific vision, so instead, I called Chris Shepard and his team at Shep's Quality Construction. They worked with me and built my dream basement on my budget. If you have a project that you need done, make sure that you call Shep and his team and see your vision become reality today.
All right, Jake, down 11. Instigators have cut in that lead a little bit. Again, in the ABA, quarters are so high scoring. The game is high scoring. Most teams score well over 100 points. I don't think the Instigators have to get too far out of their normal game plan, do you?
I don't think so. I think we've seen throughout the season. I think we've been pretty good offensively. If we can just start getting on a rhythm here, shots start falling, I think we'll be able to cut that lead back.
Yeah, I absolutely agree. And while we're in this timeout, I also want to point out Dave Rogers running the scoreboard tonight for the Instigators in my absence. Dave Rogers Modifications, one of the great partners of the Hoosier State Instigators, the official handyman of the Hoosier State Instigators and the official water provider of the Hoosier State Instigators. No job, big or small, is off the books for Dave. So if you need any type of work at all, any type of service or project, make sure you call Big Dave today and get your project scheduled. Miners have inbound the ball. That was a good move there. Like it goes. Even that one, though, tough shot interior on the interior, Jake. So interior defense, Instigators doing really well. Outside defense, not so much. Deshaun gets up and he hits it. That's 2 for him in this quarter. The Instigators bring the lead down to a 10-point game. 10-20 to go. Shot goes up. Rebounded. Instigators bring the ball up. Deshaun again. Why not? He's hit 2 in a row. That one doesn't fall. Good work by LB to tip the ball out. That's a 3D here for the Instigators. First one of the night. We get a foul. The Instigators will get 3 free throws here. First shot for Martin. See, I believe he missed that one. We get a good look at the floor on the opposite side of the court. Apparently, the AI does not believe in free throws, is what I've learned. I believe we're on the second free throw here. Oh, that's the third. That one goes in. So 1 for 3 for Martin from the line. Sorry, 2 for 3 for Martin from the line. The Skaters down 8. Shot goes up. And that goes in for Maysville. Great turnaround jumper there. They get the lead back up to double digits. That's a foul. Get a push off there for the Miners. That'll be an inbound for the Instigators. So Krishan will throw it in. We get a substitution as Neal sees the bench for the first time this game, getting a much-deserved rest. Sean looking for someone to get to. Instead, he'll take the ball himself. Right through traffic, gets it to LB. LB gets fouled, and he'll go to the line for two. Good job by the Instigators drawing fouls this quarter. Already have the Miners with the same number of fouls they had last quarter with 9 minutes to go. So the Instigators being a little bit more aggressive, trying to get to the line. And that's one of the ways in which you come back from a big deficit, right, is getting to the line when the clock's not running. The key, though, is the Instigators up with their free throws, which has been a challenge for them in the past. If that falls. LB misses that one. The Instigators don't get the rebound, but it goes out of bounds on the Miners. The Instigators will get a new possession here. Inbound to LB. To Krishan over to Tyler. Tyler takes it. Instigators moving the ball around here. Good penetration, and that's 2 points. That's 3 points. That was a 3D. Apparently they ruled that the Miners had possession, so that's a huge 3D for the Instigators. Down only 6 now. I guess you can miss the free throws when you get a 3D. The Instigators bring the ball back up. All of a sudden, you can see a little bit of life in this Instigators offense. DK misses the shot, but he'll go to the line for 2. Another foul by the Miners. In my opinion, Jake, this is when the Instigators are playing their best basketball, when they're attacking the basket and drawing fouls. It's something that we've seen them do with success constantly in games, and we've seen them fail more often than not when they rely on the three-point shot too much. First shot goes. So once again, we see the backcourt for the second free throw. Looks like we missed the second free throw here. Good ball for Lawrence Floyd. Instigators down 6. Floyd now attacks the basket. He gets the pressure on the hand. He'll go to the line, and he's feeling it. Instigators down 4. LB constant spark plug on and off the court. He turns the ball over a little bit more than you like, but he also makes plays like that on both ends of the court, which is something that you know will just get better as he's still only in his rookie season. He misses the free throw, however. Instigators still down 4. 8 minutes to go here in the second quarter. Instigators were down 17 to start this quarter, now only down 4. As Maysville looks to regroup and get back the offensive flow that they had in the first quarter. They've only scored 4 points here in the first 4 minutes of this one. Missed there. Good rebound by Krishan. And they'll bring the Instigators up. Shot by Hopkins. That misses. Good tip there by DK. Unfortunately, it goes right to a Miners player. And he'll bring the ball out for 3, and the Miners hit that one. DK in the post. Nearly loses the ball, but he recovers it. Right to Hopkins. Hopkins steps through, gets the foul, and now he'll go on. Instigators all of a sudden 1 foul away from being in the Miners with 7 minutes to go in this game. 7 minutes to go in this quarter, I'm sorry. As we'll take a media timeout here, under 8. We'll be back with more Instigators action right after this. Down 7.
Mission 22 is dedicated to unite the country in the war against veteran suicide. Bringing our veterans home is every American's job. Ambassadors are creating impact in their community across the country. Mission 22 has comprehensive treatment programs for post-traumatic stress and traumatic brain injury at no cost to veterans. This is an American issue. No matter where you stand, there's a place for your support. Visit mission22.com to learn more.
Back here, 7 minutes to go in the second quarter, and a quarter that already feels like it was longer in real time than the first quarter did. Lots of starts and stops to this one. I'll attribute that to the 8 fouls that have already happened in the first 5 minutes of this quarter. So Instigators are on the line here. We see Chuck Bloom check into the game along with Cash Bell. As Krishan Hopkins will shoot the free throws. Miss there. Tyler playing offense. They're doing a good job in case that was the final free throw. It wasn't though. Krishan's got one more. Looks like Greg has also checked into the game. Number 12 there. So see his first action of the night. Another miss by Hopkins. So he misses both free throws. And foul there. Maysville will go to the line. 4-2. Maysville up 7. We're up as much as 17 at the start of this quarter. The Skeeters clawed their way back just a little bit here in the first 5 minutes and looking to do the same for the second 7. Maysville hits the bucket there. Instigators got to make their free throws. It's one of the keys of the game if you're going to get to the line. They're called free for a reason. Maysville back up 9 here. Chuck Bloom gets the pass. He misses the shot. Maysville misses. Instigators come back up the court. Fast-paced action here in the NBA. Nothing. We expect nothing less. Definitely should have been a foul there. He doesn't get the call. He misses the shot, so Maysville will get the ball there. They got away with one. And we're going to travel. Instigators will get the ball. 6:20 to go here. Shot by Cash. That falls. 6 minutes to go here in the second quarter. Pass down low. Interior defense by the Instigators has been really good so far. Tyler's going to keep that up. He gets the block there. Maysville regroups and comes in. Now they take that shot. They missed that. Tyler with the rebound. Good defense there by the Instigators on the interior again. Greg for 3. That doesn't go. Rebounded by Tyler. He'll take that up. He misses that shot. Instigators with the offensive rebound opportunity there. They won't cash in on this. You'll get the charging call. Greg, nice job. Instigators get the charge, and they'll bring the ball back up the court. You know, that'll put Greg to the line. That should put Greg to the line Instigators are in the bonus here. And no, instead, the Instigators won't go long. Shot by Greg. That one falls. He gets his first 3-point of the game. And Instigators back down to 4. The closest this game has been since the Instigators first fell down in 17. Good reverse bucket there, but great defense by Tyler to force it. Shot doesn't go. Hopkins loses the ball, I'm sorry. And Maysville treasure pass doesn't fall. A block there, but the foul called on Bell, and Maysville will go to the line. Maysville trying to challenge the middle a little more this quarter. It's not working out for them, as they've only scored 9 points here with 4:26 to go in the half. Maysville needs to bring a player back down to the block, so we'll do that here. That free throw is missed. The Instigators get the rebound. Down 5. 4:23 to go. Kick it over to Greg. Greg goes behind the back and throws it away. Good thought by Greg there. He just, again, that's the opportunity, I think, Jake. 2 players that just haven't played a whole lot together. Greg having been the roster, and Nero did, and Chuck, who's been out with injury, with those broken ribs, making a return. So they just haven't had a whole lot of time on the court together. Wouldn't you agree?
Yeah, I definitely think so.
Chuck almost with the steal. Instead, he gets called for the foul. And down there, Chuck on defense. Tyler, good help defense, but the bucket goes anyway. Tyler gets the ball and passes it over to Greg. Greg Hardiman looking for some space there. So over to Greg. Greg, pump fake. He'll go up. Misses that. Maysville with the rebound. They lose it, though. That's a 3D opportunity. Greg for 4. He hits it. The Instigators are down 3 here, cashing in on 3Ds early in this game. Maysville again penetrating. Tyler goes up, moves his feet. And they'll call the foul there. All right, we'll hit our second media timeout. We'll be back right after this. Instigators down only 3 with 3:19 to go here in the half.
After a tough game, recovery is everything. At Fisher's Cryotherapy, the official cryotherapy provider for the Hoosier State Instigators, I use whole body cryo to reduce inflammation and recover faster. For injuries, their targeted treatments get me back in action. And when I want to look and feel my best, the cryofacial and infrared sauna do the trick. Fisher's Cryotherapy, my go-to for recovery. Book your session today.
Hey fans, it's Frosty, co-owner of the Hoosier State Instigators. Hope you're enjoying the broadcast, but I want to take just a few seconds to let you know about our fan voter tier on our Patreon. There you can find all kinds of cool stuff like behind the scenes footage of practices and tryouts, early access to games and podcasts, and much, much more. On top of that, you become an official fan voter of the Hoosier State Instigators, where you can make key decisions in running the franchise. Things such as what uniforms do we wear, who stays, who goes at the end of the season, evaluate the players and coaches, and make decisions that will impact this franchise for a long time. So this is your chance to get off the bleachers and into the boardroom with us, the Hoosier State Instigators, at www.patreon.com/Apex Athletic Collective. Hope to see you there.
All right, back here, 3:19 to go. Instigators 49, Maysville Miners 52. Maysville started the second quarter up 17, now up only 3, but they get a couple shots at the free throw line here to try to extend that lead back up to 5. So we'll see if they can catch that in here with number 14. So the first we see Steve Rogers is checked in the game, Captain America. Promising young rookie trying to get acclimated to the ABA here. He gets the rebound right away, so way to make an impact to start the game. Deshaun Hopkins plays the ball well. I haven't seen a ton of turnovers by the Instigators, particularly here in the second half, because we got a blocking foul there. Maysville go on for 2 more. First free throw is missed by Maysville. Second free throw also missed, and Rogers with his second rebound of the game. They go to Rogers. Rogers for 3. That doesn't hit. Rogers gets the rebound there, though. Misses the shot. And Maysville comes up with the ball. Looking to attack here. Instead, they'll kick it out. Number 5 for Maysville, who had a hot first quarter. Can be pretty quiet here in the second. Get a blocking foul. Then for Instigators. That'll be 2 free throws for Maysville. Oh, sorry, they called a charge. So the Instigators, once again, should be at the free throw line. Instead, they're bringing the ball up. A big pet peeve of mine is the referees seemingly, as we get a travel call, not knowing the rules. Jake, the Instigators have missed out on 4 free throws already in this quarter because of a misapplication of the rules by the referees.
Yeah, and it's something we've seen throughout the season here. A lot of these refs they do multiple levels, and sometimes the application of the ABA rules just doesn't get applied.
So again, another foul here. That's now 6 free throws the Instigators have missed. And frankly, Coach Dobbs has to be saying something at this point. And another miss. And we get a 3-pointer there by Maysville. Again, I'm not sure what happened there. A turnover by the Instigators. Again, the Instigators hit 4 of those 6 free throws. A foul on the Instigators, which they made them scream. And this is only a 2-point game, or a 3-point game. So I'm not going to harp on it anymore, but it's rough. As that ball goes off Malcolm Martin, and will stay with Maysville. We get a timeout here by Maysville, so we'll take a timeout as well. We'll be back right after this.
When I built my home, they offered me all kinds of cookie cutter options for my basement, but I had a specific vision. So instead, I called Chris Shepard and his team at Shep's Quality Construction. They worked with me and built my dream basement on my budget. If you have a project that you need done, make sure that you call Shep and his team and see your vision become reality today.
We're back here. Instigators down 7. Maysville about to inbound the ball here. And the game's about to start here. Shot up by Maysville. That doesn't go. Rebound misses. There's another rebound at it. That one misses. It finally falls on the fourth attempt here. Minute 23 to go. Instigators down 7. No, down 9, I'm sorry. Kick out to Cash. Good pass. And that goes in. Bell hits the shot. Charging in are the Miners. We're going to call goaltending for touching the rim. Captain America, that's the right call. Just unfortunate because that bucket wasn't going to go in. Hopkins takes it to the hoop. He gets the foul. He'll go to the line. Hopkins with the first one. I believe that fell. It did. The Skaters down 7. Hopkins hits the second. We get a good view of the front court here for the Miners. Shot by the Miners. That's missed. Bell with the rebound. He's going to charge up the court. He gets fouled. He should go to the line for 2 here as well. He will. Bell misses the first one. 40 seconds to go here in the half. It's the second. Another great front court deal here as the Miners bring the ball up. Interior pass, they bring it back out. 3-point attempt. Tyler goes for the block. That's best. Rebounded, though, by the Miners. They bring it back out. 3 seconds to go. They didn't hit the rim before. This is not one of the Instigators. 13 seconds to go. Turnover by Martin. Yeah, that's a travel. 7 seconds to go. Quick throw in by the Instigators. 5 seconds. Tyler with the 3. That doesn't go. 2-1. That shot will count if it goes. It does not go. So Instigators down 5, 55-60. And we've reached halftime. We'll be right back with our halftime show.
Mission 22 is dedicated to unite the country in the war against veteran suicide. Bringing our veterans home is every American's job. Ambassadors are creating impact in their community across the country. Mission 22 has comprehensive treatment programs for post-traumatic stress and traumatic brain injury at no cost to veterans. This is an American issue. No matter where you stand, there's a place for your support. Visit mission22.com to learn more.
tough game, recovery is everything. At Fisher's Cryotherapy, the official cryotherapy provider for the Hoosier State Instigators, I use whole body cryo to reduce inflammation and recover faster. For injuries, their targeted treatments get me back in action. And when I want to look and feel my best, the cryofacial and infrared sauna do the trick. Fisher's Cryotherapy, my go-to for recovery. Book your session today.
All right, we're here with the halftime breakout. Frosty and my boy Jakey Muffins here back in the studio apartment. Jake, what'd you see in that first half?
Yeah, it was definitely a struggle there in that first quarter for the Instigators. But a good improvement there in the second. Defensively, they definitely improved. We were just allowing wide open shots, quite frankly, in that first quarter. But now we're contesting some stuff. Under the basket, though, I'd say overall has been pretty solid for the Instigators with the defensive side. We cut it back pretty close. I know obviously there is some free throws to be had, but overall, I'd say after that first quarter, I'd say we're sitting in a decent spot here. It's definitely a manageable, point differential here at half.
Yeah, down 5, not bad, right? Considering we're down 17, went plus 12 in that second quarter. Literally played twice as good on defense, right? 40 points in the first quarter, 20 points in the second quarter. That's like what's exciting and frustrating about the Instigator season for me all year is the inconsistency. When we're playing well, offensively and defensively, when we're playing well, we are, in my opinion, the best team in the country. Right? We can go toe-to-toe with the Lions. We can go toe-to-toe with the Fury. We can go toe-to-toe with the Aces. We can go toe-to-toe with you name the team, right? But when we're not playing well, we are one of the worst teams in the league, which feels like, and our record shows that, right? At 7-5, we're the definition of mediocrity when it comes to that. And the promise is there because we know what this team is capable of, right? That second quarter, right, where we outscored them, 33-20, right?
Yeah.
That's who we are, right? But unfortunately, we're also the team that got outscored 23-40 in the quarter before that. So we have that. So one thing that a couple things have been consistent in this game that I'm really happy about. One, interior defense for the Instigators, first quarter and second quarter, stellar, right? I think we already have 6 blocks in this game. They get some offensive rebounds. That's going to happen with blocks, right? Because you don't always have that second person to clean up the glass. But that's been stellar all game. Malcolm Martin, offensively, has been stellar all game, right? He's found the right passes and he's scoring, right? He's done both of those things really well. And so obviously those are two things we're going to have to lean on to close down this 5-point gap. Some other guys came with him in the second quarter. I was happy to see that. But we got to have that second quarter team, not that first quarter team, if we're going to beat Maysville, right? Again, Maysville, they're a new team. They're an expansion team this year, but they're a quality team that beat the Lions, right? Who are a top 10 team as well, right? And so we got to focus and find consistency as a roster. I think part of that, obviously, is, as you know, we've posted on our Patreon. For those of you that are Patreon subscribers who have read it, if you're not a Patreon subscriber, become one, especially as we head to the offseason, where we're going to do some of those things that you hear in the commercial around like evaluations of players and coaches. That's coming in a week or so, right? But we talked about that. Our roster has been really transient this year for a million different reasons, way more so than last year. We had some additions midseason. For the most part, though, the guys that we started week 1 were the guys we had in week 16. This year, that's been a little bit different. So that chemistry is kind of falling a little bit. And so that's, I think, probably a key to some of the inconsistency that the Instigators have had this season. I think that's obvious. But the other thing, you touched on it, and I said I wouldn't harp on it, but I lied. The referees not knowing the rules in the ABA are killing us. But I'd also say we have an assistant coach sitting there doing the book, and we have a head coach. Like, I love both of them, but their role is to say, hey, you got to give us those free throws, right? 6 free throws in a game where you're down by 5 is a big deal, especially because all 3 of those possessions, we came away with 0 points. And so our coaching staff has to step up and know those rules and call the referees aside. The referees definitely need to know the rules, but so do our coaching staff. And so I was a little disappointed to see that. But regardless of all that, we're down 5 points with third quarter to go. Jake, what do we got to do to win this game?
Yeah, I mean, I think if we can carry over that momentum we had in the second quarter there, I think we're on the right track to get things done.
Yeah.
I mean, realistically, if we can just replicate that second quarter for the rest of the game, that's really what we've got to do. Just make sure that we're closing out, not allowing open shots, and
Yeah.
I feel like we're on the track to get things done.
Yeah, chasing the Miners off the line and into the teeth of the defense worked out in that quarter, right? And so let's continue to do that, to your point. So I hope we do. And, if you're a Miners fan, obviously you're probably not watching this channel. But if you are, your team just needs to get back to shooting wide open shots, right? Don't press the defense when you don't need. One of the things our coach says a lot, Coach Dobbs says in practice, that really has resonated with me: if the defense doesn't come to you, don't go to them. And that's one of the things that I think the Miners struggled with in the second quarter, is they went to our defense rather than taking the shots that were given. So, if you're a Miners fan, it's too late now, so you can tell your team that. But I would get back to those wide open shots if I were them. But anyway, that's it for our halftime show. Short and sweet, because we want to get back out to Best Choice Fieldhouse. We want to get back out to the Instigators game. We want to see the action. I know you all do too. So we're going to get right back out there right after this.
Hey fans, it's Frosty, co-owner of the Hoosier State Instigators. Hope you're enjoying the broadcast, but I want to take just a few seconds to let you know about our fan voter tier on our Patreon. There you can find all kinds of cool stuff like behind the scenes footage of practices and tryouts, early access to games and podcasts, and much, much more. On top of that, you become an official fan voter of the Hoosier State Instigators, where you can make key decisions in running the franchise. Things such as, what uniforms do we wear? Who stays? Who goes at the end of the season? Evaluate the players and coaches, and make decisions that will impact this franchise for a long time. So this is your chance to get off the bleachers and into the boardroom with us, the Hoosier State Instigators, at www.patreon.com/Apex Athletic Collective. Hope to see you there.
All right, second half underway here. Instigators just inbounded the ball. Dane Wilburn, Malcolm Martin, Miro, LB, and Cash Bell to start this half. Get the miss there by Miro. And Instigators still down 5. Really good view of everybody's shoes. Very important in a basketball game. We see the Miners here. They're going to post up against Dame. That's a mismatch, but Dame's done well for himself. Missed shot, but they get the rebound back and they get the bucket. Miners, first ones to score here in the second half. Instigators looking for their spot now. Miro comes up for the screen, but Martin goes without him. Martin back to Miro. Good give and go there. Martin hits the bucket. And then Skaters get their first 2 points of the half. Mid-range shot contested. Goes, though. Nice shot by the Miners. The Skaters inbound the ball, trying to get some of theirs. That'll be over to Wilburn. Wilburn throws out of bounds. Looks like LB paused there, and he says, yeah, that's my fault. Just need to commit to the cut. Again, like lack of chemistry. Missed there. Miro with the rebound. He gets over to Martin. Martin over to LB. LB back to him. Martin up top to Wilburn. Instigators swing around. Bell wide open. He takes the three. That goes up. Cash, a guy that can score all 3 levels of the court. Shows his long-range shot there. Shot goes up and in. Maysville answers with a 3 of their own. 2 minutes already gone here in this quarter. Miro for 3. Misses that one. Rebounded by Maysville. Tough shot. That doesn't go. And they called a foul on Miro, so Maysville will go to the line for 2. iffy call there. But you get those things out of basketball, so Maysville will be the first to go line here in the second half. Up 7, 67 to 60. No, it looks like it's going to be an inbound. So the foul must have been away from the shot. Apologies for that. Shot goes up, misses. LB with the rebound. They're bringing the ball up the court. Bell for 3 again. He misses. LB with the rebound. That gets blocked. They're going to call goaltending because it hit the backboard. And the ABA, if it hits the backboard, just like any other league, that's goaltending. The Instigators get the bucket in. Shot by Maysville. That goes. Another 3 by the Miners. So maybe they went back in time from this halftime show break and started shooting threes. Quick ball violation by Maysville. Ball stays with the Gators. Bell pushes the issue. They call a charge on Bell. So Instigators get called for the charge. Maysville brings the ball in. Three-pointer. That misses. Bell with the rebound. Wilburn over to Bell. Bell attacks. He gets it down to Mira. Mira gets the easy bucket for 2. Still by the Instigators. Looks like we're going to get a jump ball here. Another attack. After that little 7 minutes there. So the two sides are separated. Coach out on the court. As they're trying to sort it out here. It looks like Maysville will maintain possession. It kind of felt like him diving on top of him, like the Maysville player diving on top of Floyd. He might have drawn a foul, but I'm not sure that they're going to do that. And the ball, jump ball will go to the Instigators. So double tax and the Instigators get the ball. So I get what Cat's trying to do there. You got a player standing over his teammate. I think that's the right thing to do, is to protect your teammate. And now the ball will go to Maysville. Okay, so they're trying to sort all this out. So a lot of conversation about who gets the ball here. Still some conversation. So now it is the Instigators' ball. We'll get there, Jake, I promise.
Yeah, I feel like this is a situation where the instant replay would actually come in hand.
Yeah. So while we're waiting for the ball to come in, keep in mind, you can get your energy drink fix with W. Use code Apex Athletics at checkout to get 10% off your W order. Thank you to W for being the newest sponsor of the Hoosier State Instigators. See how I snuck that in there, Jake?
Yeah, I think the refs may need a W by the fourth quarter for this matchup.
W just had a new flavor, Tiger's Blood. It's pretty good, Jake. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Interesting. I'll have to check that out.
All right, so Instigators ball, we think, and it looks like it's gonna be okay. We'll check out the backcourt here, make sure everything's good. There it is. So we'll go back to that action here. Wilburn looking for a shot. He forces one up. That doesn't go. Three-pointer by Maysville. That doesn't go. Miro with the rebound, and he'll bring the ball up the court. For a big man, Miro can handle the ball pretty well. Good job, Martin attacking. He misses, though. Miro cleans it up. It looks like the ball's out of bounds on the Instigators. We get our first media timeout. And so we'll be back right after this. No Instigators.
When I built my home, they offered me all kinds of cookie cutter options for my basement. But I had a specific vision, so instead, I called Chris Shepard and his team at Shep's Quality Construction. They worked with me and built my dream basement on my budget. If you have a project that you need done, make sure that you call Shep and his team and see your vision become reality today.
All right, the two teams about to re-enter the court here. Instigators down 7. Oh, I'm sorry, down 6. Easier math than that for down 6 with 7:30 to go here in the third quarter, and what's become a very competitive game after an early large lead by the Miners. Now the Miners have had the lead almost the entire game, but the Instigators are keeping it close. Miners bring the ball up here after that out of bounds before the media timeout. Brian Miro. Shot. Doesn't fall. Tyler with the rebound who's checked into the game. He goes deep to Miro. What a pass. Miro with two guys on him, but he makes easy work of it and makes the bucket. Great pass by Tyler there to find the man down low. Good defense interior again, on the interior again, and then stop the bucket. Tyler and Miro really been playing a great game down low defensively, and it's really helped change the trajectory of this game. Martin with the bucket, a little too strong. Miners rebound and almost sprint up the court. They're left in the dark a little bit, but it looks like they made the bucket. They did, and then Instigators down 6. Martin looking to slow it down now. Missed there. And we get a blocking call against Malcolm Martin. It looks like the Miners will be ready going to the line for 2. And they will. Someone will shoot the free throws, I imagine. Shot goes up, and that falls. First one falls. Maysville will take their second shot here. That falls. Maysville up 8 here. Skaters looking to attack, swing the ball around the outside. Martin misses that one. Rebound by Tyler. Tyler out to Miro. Miro double teamed. He gets fouled though. The Skaters will inbound the ball on the side after the foul by the Miners. Sean Hopkins checks in for Dame Rotary. Ball down low. Quick spin move there by Miro. Miro loses it. Instead tries to pass. And the double coverage, as they say in football. That doesn't go. The Miners get the dunk to extend back into a double-digit lead. With 5:42 to go in the third quarter. Shot or pass back there. Trying to get down to Miro. They do that time, and Miro gets the bucket. Doesn't know why he doesn't fall. Frankly, that's a foul. Frankly, I don't either. But that's 2 points nonetheless for the Instigators. Shot goes up. Another shot. Another miss. It's getting good. Interior defense. We get a foul away from the corner. It looks like Miro's going to take a well-deserved breather. And DK will check in for him. It's a side out here. Maysville looks to set up their offense. Screen coming. He'll bypass it. He'll use it the second time. He's up a good lob pass there. Shot goes up and misses. Tyler with the rebound. Bibbs now takes the 3-point shot. That falls. Instigators needed that one. Yeah, I think the points are hitting the wrong team on the scoreboard. Slashes through the lane. A rare misfire by the Instigators down low. Leads to the bucket. 71-78 should be the score. There it is. Play takes it up. That doesn't go in traffic. 3-on-2 situation here. They get the bucket. All the before one in, Jake. That's Mr. Foster for you. .347 to go here in the third quarter. Sean Hopkins passes it out. He finds Martin, who's been cold this quarter after a hot first half. 3-pointer doesn't go for Bibbs. He hit the last one. Maysville looks to set up their offense. They'll go quick, though. Take the 3. That doesn't go. Bibbs with the rebound passes it to Hopkins. Hopkins is going to bring the ball up now. Waiting for the Instigators to get ahead of him. We get a foul on the Miners. And we'll take a media timeout. We'll be back right after this with more Instigators basketball. Instigators down 9 with 3:20 to go here in the third quarter.
Mission 22 is dedicated to unite the country in the war against veteran suicide. Bringing our veterans home is every American's job. Ambassadors are creating impact in their community across the country. Mission 22 has comprehensive treatment programs for post-traumatic stress and traumatic brain injury at no cost to veterans. This is an American issue. No matter where you stand, there's a place for your support. Visit mission22.com to learn more.
All right, we're back here. Third quarter about to continue here. 3:20 Instigators down 9, 80-71. Instigators been hanging around the entire time, looking for a way to break through, though. Bibbs looks for a pass. Nearly loses it, but fights for it back. He gets fouled. No, they're going to call a travel. I mean, the guy clearly had his own, but the referee probably didn't see that. They'll bring the ball in, 3:10 to go. Shot goes up, contested, it goes in. Maysville looking here for a post. That goes up and in. The lead balloons now to 11. Hardiman, who's checked in, comes through the back door. Hopkins finds a way through, and no hesitation. It gets through and easy to a bucket for a layup. Shot goes up here. That goes in. Maysville hot all of a sudden. Leads back up to 11. Downloaded DK. DK with the fadeaway. That doesn't go. That's off the front of the rim. Maysville brings the ball up here. Looking to extend their lead. A three-point shot. Nobody contesting it. And then it falls. The Instigators down 14 now. A lot of that work done in the second quarter, nearly undone here in the third quarter. Bell with the missed shot. He goes for the rebound. Instead, Maysville gets it. They got the advantage. They'll push. Blocked there by DK. Rebounded by Bell. Ball down to Hardiman. Shot. No good. Like to see Hardiman, who just checked in the game, kind of slow it down there and wait for the rest of his team, I think, rather than taking a forced three-point shot. We get a foul there. No, a timeout there by Maysville. So we'll take a quick timeout ourselves. We'll be back right after this with more Instigators basketball.
After a tough game, recovery is everything. At Fisher's Cryotherapy, the official cryotherapy provider for the Hoosier State Instigators, I use whole body cryo to reduce inflammation and recover faster. For injuries, their targeted treatments get me back in action. And when I want to look and feel my best, the cryofacial and infrared sauna do the trick. Fisher's Cryotherapy, my go-to for recovery. Book your session today.
All right, we're back here. 53 seconds to go in the third quarter on a timeout by Maysville. Their second of the half. Quick reminder for those of you that may be unfamiliar with ABA rules, the timeouts are different than the NBA as well. In the ABA, you have 2 full 1-minute timeouts and 1 20-second timeout. So the Maysville Miners are down to just a 20-second timeout here in this half already, and we're not even out of the third quarter. Could be a problem if this game closes up, don't you think, Jake?
Could be. It depends how close this matchup's gonna wind up being down the stretch. Maysville's on a nice run here though, but you always want to have those timeouts in your back pocket in case you need it.
Yeah, absolutely. And unfortunately, Maysville getting back to what they did well in the first quarter, which was shooting three-pointers, basically uncontested as the Instigators sagged the defense into the paint. Another shot by Maysville. That doesn't go. They get the rebound. Doesn't go again. The ball is off Maysville. No, they're going to say it's off the Instigators. It must have been touched by Miro last. So Maysville will throw the ball in here. 44 seconds to go. Reset shot clock here. Sorry, no, they set the shot clock to 15. Okay. Good pass there. Maysville trying to swing the ball in. Nice job by Krishan Hopkins to get his hands up. Knocks the ball out of bounds temporarily, and again, once again, an inbound coming for Maysville. Shot by Maysville, force three, that doesn't go. They get the rebound, however. 28 seconds to go here. 4-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Maysville takes it up. They missed that shot. Good rebound again by Miro. Miro brings the ball up. Shot goes. Three-pointer by Cash. 7 seconds to go. 5 seconds. 4, 3. They'll get the shot up here. It counts if it goes. It does not, and that'll take us to the end of the third quarter. Instigators down 11, 78-89. We'll be back right after these messages with our fourth quarter action here with the Hoosier State Instigators at Best Choice Fieldhouse.
Hey fans, it's Frosty, co-owner of the Hoosier State Instigators. Hope you're enjoying the broadcast, but I want to take just a few seconds to let you know about our fan voter tier on our Patreon. There you can find all kinds of cool stuff like behind the scenes footage of practices and tryouts, early access to games and podcasts, and much, much more. On top of that, you become an official fan voter of the Hoosier State Instigators, where you can make key decisions in running the franchise. Things such as what uniforms do we wear, who stays, who goes at the end of the season, evaluate the players and coaches, and make decisions that will impact this franchise for a long time. So this is your chance to get off the bleachers and into the boardroom with us, the Hoosier State Instigators, at www.patreon.com/Apex Athletic Collective. Hope to see you there.
All right, so we're back here, about to start the fourth quarter. Jake, what do the Instigators need to do to flip the script?
Yeah, I think they need to. Yeah, we got a young instigator there on the court, but I think we need to make sure we're closing out on those threes. Make sure we are not allowing any open 3-pointers. We've seen the Miners been consistently able to hit those, and if they continue to have those opportunities, they're gonna be able to hold on to their lead.
Yeah, absolutely. We sagged in the paint too much there. And again, you could tell by the foul count, only 4 fouls on the Miners. On offense, we need to attack the basket. We did that well in the second quarter, fell away from it here in the third quarter. As we see, JoJo Hart, who literally got stuck in traffic, has now checked into the game here in the fourth quarter. JoJo travels from Illinois to the Instigators games. Had a little bit of car trouble. Part of the life of a ABO basketball player. As we see the Instigators get the rebound here, Greg Hardeman's truck. Then he goes to Hart. Hart seeing his, again, first action of the game after arriving late. Hopefully it gives the Instigators fresh legs to go through here in the fourth quarter. Shot by Boyd, misses. Rebound by Hart, so right away showing off those legs just as we talked. 3-pointer by Miro. The Instigators strike first in the fourth quarter, 11:16 to go in this game. Again, the Instigators 7-5, trying to get to 8-5 here and break out of this kind of win-loss trade that they've been doing over and over again here in the middle part of the season as we head towards the last stretch. And that is a shot clock violation by the Miners. That should be a quick throw in. Wasn't, however, and the Instigators bring the ball up. Smacked out of Moore's hand. Moore said it's off him, off his foot, and the Miners get the ball right back. Up 8. Shot goes up. No good. Hart with his second rebound of the quarter already, as he's going to steal the offense. Ball gets tipped. LB gets it, but then he throws it away. So LB saves one turnover and commits another as he get a foul by Miro on the ground, and Maysville will throw the ball in. Maysville gets set on the defensive sideline here as we see DK's in the game along with LB, the other two Instigators on the court. Ball gets stripped away. Ball looked like it was off the Miners, but they're going to say it's off the Instigators, so the Miners will maintain possession here. Looking for an opportunity, a little bit of a mismatch. Good job by JoJo Hart playing defense. Makes the shot tough, and the Miners fail to convert. DK gets fouled there. He'll go up for 2. So once again, DK, a reserve player playing with the Instigators for one game because there wasn't enough bench depth for this game due to some players missing, such as Joe Bird. We're waiting. I'm not sure what the holdup is here. Looks like we're getting a substitution. Technically, they're not supposed to substitute, but you're not supposed to substitute until the second shot. So in ABA, like many leagues, you don't substitute on free throws until right before the final shot of the free throw sequence. So that would have been an illegal substitution. But they got it straightened out to the referees, and so now DK, after a little bit of a delay, will shoot these 2 free throws. He hits the first, and now the substitution will happen. DK with the second one, he hits that. And Skaters pull within 6 here with 10 minutes to go. So we get the wide camera angle from our AI camera here. 3-point attempt, no good. Rebounded by the Instigators, but he was out of bounds. And the ball will stay with the Miners here. Shot goes up, and that falls, but they're going to call a foul on the Miners, so the bucket won't count. The Instigators will get the ball. Greg Hardiman takes a hard fall there. Player looks perturbed, to say the least. He'll be subbed out. Good call, I think, by the coach. You want your players to have their head in the game here as we head down the stretch. Instigators, meanwhile, down 8. Looking to make an impact. JoJo Hart with the ball. He'll put it up. He hits that 3. His first shot of the game goes. So running JoJo on the court has already paid off. 2 rebounds and the 3-pointer. A little late on the defensive recovery, and they get the and one opportunity with Maysville as they make the bucket and the horn. They'll go to the line for 1. Excellent shot of the backcourt here, if I do say so myself. Thank you to the AI camera. We need to name the AI camera for next season. I think we should have the fans make a name for the camera. What do you think?
Yeah, I definitely think that's a good fan vote for the off season.
What would you name the camera? On the spot right now, what's your best name for the camera?
Oh man. Dude, Rob 2.0.
Oh, I like it. Yeah. Good reference to Rob, our human cameraman from season 1. As LB gets the bucket in the home, and we'll trade buckets and foul shots with Maysville as the Instigators look to climb back into this game. Haven't led since the first quarter. That shot falls. Instigators only down 4 now. Maysville swings the ball around looking for their shot. Good movement off the ball. Foul on Miro. Maysville go to the line for 2. So, Jake, I've been wondering this all game. Do you think it's possible that all of the players for Maysville's last name is Miners, and this is a family affair, or they just put a team name back there?
It's got to be a pretty big family for that to happen. I feel like it's more likely it might be the team name.
Well, it's like an extended family, maybe. I don't know. As we see another Instigator getting on the court. They only play 5 at a time, so you'll have to wait to check in. Miro fights through the double team. Nice job. And now he gets it down to DK. DK for 2, and that falls. Instigators pull within 3, less than 9 minutes to go. JoJo goes for the steal, nearly gets it. He recovers. Shot goes up and no good. Good interior defense again. JoJo attack the basket. It goes down low to DK. DK loses it a little bit. He finds LB. LB for 3. Hits it. Instigators have tied this game. First time Maysville hasn't had a lead since the first quarter. Instigators need another stop here, though, to get the opportunity to take the lead. Shot goes up, misses again. Great job by Miller, who's just been a terror down low here in the last few minutes of this game. EK to the hoop, he misses. And the Miners are off and running off the rebound. They put it up. That goes in. That's a 2-pointer there. Everything gets a chance to see it. Maysville up 2. We take under 8 minutes to go here in the fourth quarter. Good move by LB, but a little too hard on the bucket. Shot goes up by Maysville, and they hit a 3. Maysville looks to silence the Instigators here. We get a timeout by the Instigators. So we'll take the timeout ourselves, and this game, which is turning out to be quite the thriller, Jake, 94-99. Instigators just behind.
When I built my home, they offered me all kinds of cookie cutter options for my basement. But I had a specific vision, so instead, I called Chris Shepard and his team at Shep's Quality Construction. They worked with me and built my dream basement on my budget. If you have a project that you need done, make sure that you call Shep and his team and see your vision become reality today.
We're back here at 7:24 to go. Instigators tied just a minute ago, but down 5 currently. Hoping to once again find a way to take the lead, which I look back, Jake, I don't think the Instigators have had the lead the entire game. So looking to do that now. JoJo Hart with the ball. He thought he got fouled. They didn't call it. Instead, the shot is way off, and Maysville gets an easy bucket to go up 7. Hart looking for a shot. He puts up the middle. It doesn't go up. He's going with the rebound. Shot goes up. No good. Rebound does fall. And Maysville cracks 100. Again. Ball stolen for Krishan. Maysville looking to go on quite a run now. Ball down low. Martin with the ball on the outside now. Down low, wide open to Bibbs, who gets blocked. Three-pointer goes up. That's no good. Rebounded by Maysville. They're going to look to slow it down here with 6 minutes to go. Shot clock reset. Now's a good time. We got a timeout by Maysville, so we're going to take a timeout. We'll be back right after this.
Mission 22 is dedicated to unite the country in the war against veteran suicide. Bringing our veterans home is every American's job. Ambassadors are creating impact in their community across the country. Mission 22 has comprehensive treatment programs for post-traumatic stress and traumatic brain injury at no cost to veterans. This is an American issue. No matter where you stand, there's a place for your support. Visit mission22.com to learn more.
All right, we're back here. So Maysville, if we've counted correctly, Jake, should be out of timeouts the rest of the way. Am I right?
Do you believe so? I'm kind of surprised they would use a timeout here, though, after that run they just went on.
Yeah, they seemed like the team that definitely didn't need a timeout, if I'm being honest with you. All right. Instigators down 11, 6 minutes to go. Maysville inbounding the ball here on the front court. Battle down low, jump ball. No, shot clock violation instead, so the Instigators will get the ball in the turn. Quick throw near by the Instigators. Swinging over to Hopkins. Hopkins goes up, he gets fouled. So no, they say the ball is out of bounds off of Maysville early on. Three-pointer by Wilburn. There goes. Nice little play by Helen Kashan. You can tell they kind of audible to that themselves when you saw the opening. Well done by them to bring the Instigators within 8. As Maysville looks to slow it down. They haven't slowed it down all game. You got to think this is part of their strategy, Jake, to kind of run the clock out. They get a good open shot there. Good rebound on Miro. Three-point shot. That doesn't go. Good. That's the shot to fall. On the offensive rebound, and the Instigators are down 6. Instigators now pressing the ball. Something Instigators have been pretty good at, honestly, Hoosier State, pressing the ball on defense when they need to. They get the bucket. Doesn't go there. Nice job by Malcolm Norton with the defense at that time. He gets the rebound, and now he'll push his agenda a little bit. That doesn't go. Rebounded by Maysville. Maysville back up to the front court. Still up 6. Three-point shot by Maysville. Misses. Hopkins with the rebound. He passes it down to Miro. He pump fakes, gets the easy bucket. Instigators down 4. Nice shot of the front court here for Maysville as they work their way up. Clock issue here. As we get a substitution. Maysville now works it all around. He'll pick and roll. Really goes awry. And does. Stolen by Wilburn. Misses the bucket, however. Nearly another steal. Instead, Maysville have the open three. Missed it. Instigators look the transition. Deshaun looking to set up the offense here. Instigators need a bucket, down 4. Deshaun thought he got fouled. No call. Instead, Nero will foul. The Instigators get a chance to set up on defense. Smart foul there by Nero. As you can tell, the breakaway was about to happen. And he wasn't the last man back, so it's not automatic free throws. As we hit a media timeout. So we'll take a timeout with the media as we come closer to the end of this game. 3:33 to go. Instigators 101. The visiting Maysville Miners 105.
After a tough game, recovery is everything. At Fisher's Cryotherapy, the official cryotherapy provider for the Hoosier State Instigators, I use whole body cryo to reduce inflammation and recover faster. For injuries, their targeted treatments get me back in action. And when I want to look and feel my best, the cryofacial and infrared sauna do the trick. Fisher's Cryotherapy, my go-to for recovery. Book your session today.
Hey fans, it's Frosty, co-owner of the Hoosier State Instigators. Hope you're enjoying the broadcast, but I want to take just a few seconds to let you know about our fan voter tier on our Patreon. There you can find all kinds of cool stuff like behind the scenes footage of practices and tryouts, early access to games and podcasts, and much, much more. On top of that, you become an official fan voter of the Hoosier State Instigators, where you can make key decisions in running the franchise. Things such as what uniforms do we wear, who stays, who goes at the end of the season, evaluate the players and coaches, and make decisions that will impact this franchise for a long time. So this is your chance to get off the bleachers and into the boardroom with us, the Hoosier State Instigators, at www.patreon.com/Apex Athletic Collective. Hope to see you there.
All right, 3:33 to go. Instigators down 4. Maysville has led just about every second of this game from the first basket. Looking to hold on to that lead against a really game Instigators team. Hoosier State looking to take their first lead of the game. Here late. Doesn't matter if you lead early. All that matters if you lead them slow. As we see Maysville now really line for 2. Shot goes up. So that falls. It does. So Maysville extends their lead to 5. As Deshaun Hopkins brings the ball up now. Instigators 3 minutes ago goes down to Miro. I think this is probably the key of the game right here, getting Miro involved on the offensive end. He misses no shot, however. Maysville rebounds. They go down low. Ball stolen by the Instigators. Hoosier State throws the ball away. And that's a 3D opportunity here for Maysville. Ball gets blocked there. Goes out of bounds. And that will stay with Maysville. Malcolm Martin doesn't look to agree with it. I think, though, if he watches the replay back, he probably will. Looks like it was off for him. Inbounded there. Shot goes up. No good, and that's the end of the 3D opportunity. Maysville could have really done some damage to the Instigators there with a 3 or 4-point shot. Hopkins goes up, and that falls. So that's a bucket and 1. He'll go to the line and take one of the most important free throws of the game. With 2:32 to go. I'll tell you, Jake, they're all important, but they feel more important with 2:32 to go in the game versus the first quarter. As he misses. Hoosier State down 4. Good move there. The bucket doesn't fall. Martin with the rebound. Defends Krishan. Krishan back out to Martin. He has enough for 3. Passes it up. Finds Bibb down low. Bibb with the easy bucket. Instigators make it a 2-point game with 2 minutes to go. So there's a shot clock issue. Ball is inbounded now by Maysville. They got the clock figured out. Maysville looking to attack. Ball gets blocked there by Mira. Rebounded by Maysville. They get the ball in, and the bucket falls, and they get the end one. So Maysville with a chance to make it a 5-point game with a minute 44 with this free throw. And miss, but they get their own rebound. It goes back to line for 2. That looked like a lane violation to me. You can't leave, the free throw line unless the ball touches the rim. I think he left early. Referees don't agree or didn't see it. I'm not sure which, but regardless, he'll go back to the line in 2 more attempts. Regardless, someone's got to box out the shooter there. He hits that shot. Take the center shot. Misses that one. Instigators down 5 here after the extra possession from Maysville. Hopkins with the bucket. He gets it back to a 3-point game, and Instigators instill the full court press. So that's a 3D. Instigators miss it, however, right over the bucket. That would have tied the game. Instead, Maysville, wide open 3. Foul and 1. What a turn of events there just the last 5 seconds straight. Instigators go from an easy layup to tie up the game to allowing a 4-point play here. Quite a change of momentum. We're going to get a quick timeout. This should be our last timeout of the game, actually, as the Instigators call timeout. We'll be back right after this.
Mission 22 is dedicated to unite the country in the war against veteran suicide. Bringing our veterans home is every American's job. Ambassadors are creating impact in their community across the country. Mission 22 has comprehensive treatment programs for post-traumatic stress and traumatic brain injury at no cost to veterans. This is an American issue. No matter where you stand, there's a place for your support. Visit mission22.com to learn more.
All right, we're back here. Minute 17 to go. Instigators down 6. Man, that was a rough turn of events for the Instigators, Jake.
Yeah, definitely a swing of emotions there at the end, but still some time left here. It's an ABA. 6 points is doable even if they hit this here. You got the 3D rule in effect too. There's an opportunity for us to mount the comeback here.
Absolutely. You also got the 4-point shot if you take a shot from beyond half court. So there's opportunities for Instigators to score a lot of points and quickly. But it's going to probably rely on really good defense to win that. Shot here to complete the and one. Hits it. Instigators down 7. Clock issue again. It looks like Instigators will inbound the ball once more. Wilburn for 3. That's out. Instigators got to play some defense here. They need the ball really quick. Under a minute to go. Good job staring down his pass. And a travel. Call here. This is a quick throw in for the Instigators. Out to Hopkins. Hopkins over to Bell. Bell for 3. That doesn't go. Hopkins with the rebound. Another 3 by the Instigators. And that goes. Down 4 with 30 seconds to go. Instigators got a foul here. Took way too long to foul. As I get the throw in. So in the bonus, they'll take the 2 shots there. The first one falls. The second one falls as well. Instigators down 6. So I guess the second one did not fall. Missed there. 7 seconds to go, and another foul by the Instigators. So this one looks like it's going to come down to a loss, Jake, for the Instigators. Okay, so they did hit the free throw before, so it is 6-point win. That's what I thought. That one falls. Instigators down 7. Instigators will bring the ball in. Last shot. Well, misses it, and that'll do it here at Best West Fieldhouse. Instigators lose to the Maysville Miners, 118 to 110. We'll take a quick commercial break, and we'll be back to wrap up all the action here.
After a tough game, recovery is everything. At Fisher's Cryotherapy, the official cryotherapy provider for the Hoosier State Instigators, I use whole body cryo to reduce inflammation and recover faster. For injuries, their targeted treatments get me back in action. And when I want to look and feel my best, the cryofacial and infrared sauna do the trick. Fisher's Cryotherapy, my go-to for recovery. Book your session today.
All right, Jake, we're back here. Post-game show back in the studio apartment. Instigators lose 118 to 110. What happened there in the second half?
Yeah, I mean, we kind of hit it in the halftime show. Inconsistency is just something we've dealt with this whole season, and ultimately that's been our biggest downfall. Is we're just not able to consistently have that same effort and conversions and everything in any of the games, I think, this season, and that's ultimately what killed us. We did have a nice run there in the fourth, though. And it was nice seeing JoJo back on the court. I think once he came back on, that gave us a nice run. But ultimately, just we weren't able to be consistent enough to finish out the end.
Yeah, I think that's absolutely right. It's again, it comes down to chemistry. It comes down, to a lot of things. But the Instigators, again, you take away that first quarter, Instigators maybe win that game, right? But that's what kills you. But also, like, didn't play particularly well in the third quarter either. And so it just kind of, again, one quarter good, one quarter bad, one quarter good, one quarter bad. And so solid again. Shout out Malcolm Martin. I thought he played really well today. Same with Miro. I thought Miro played really well in that game as well. Was definitely a force defensively and on the boards. Malcolm Martin led the team in scoring and in energy as well. So shout out to those two guys. But Instigators now 7-6 through 13 games. Better than last year, but still just kind of hovering around mediocre. Our next game, I just looked it up, is the Ohio Kings for real, but in Ohio. So we'll travel there. And as we said, they won't have Cam Mitchell in that game, who's gone to play overseas, who scored 50 points against us, 49 points last game. So hopefully the Instigators can come back and avoid going 7-7. And then they'll close the season out against in a doubleheader against the that's the doubleheader. They'll play Ohio and then they play Nashville the next day before we find out our playoff fate. So we'll see. At this point, Instigators are locked into the play-in. Can't make the playoffs, but look like they'll be the first seed in the play-in. So that'll be an exciting game. And we'll see where it goes from there. Final thoughts, Jake, before we end the broadcast.
I think this is something for next season for us, at least. We might have to print out a rule sheet just in case we're not present there, because I think the last time we had an issue with the refs, you also were not at that game.
That's right.
So I think we might just have to do that just in case.
Yeah, I think that's a good idea. I think that we're gonna do. You and I just talked about it, but next Friday, March 21st, we're going to do a season debrief. Rules and referees will definitely be part of that season debrief. But yeah, I think you're absolutely right. Stuff like that will definitely help us. So we'll see how that goes. But in the meantime, it was a great game. It was exciting. Instigators hung in there. It wasn't a back and forth game because we never took the lead. But they were right there the whole time. They played hard. That's one of the things that I like about this team. There were times last year where I felt like the team just kind of quit. This year, I don't feel like the team quits. Maybe early in the season there was a little bit of that, but these games they're playing hard to the end, right? And so I'm proud of the guys for doing that and working hard, even in a game where they're going to lose, to show that they don't have quit. So until next time, what's the saying again, Jake? I forget.
Be great and instigate.
All right, we'll see you soon.